Okay. And this is because you wanted to see what kind of swim gear slows down competitive swimmers?
Well, like what material creates the least amount of drag.
Okay. And what did you conclude?
That the Lycra created the least amount of drag.
And that's why all competitive swimsuits are made of denim? I'm just kidding. That's why they use Lycra. So there was an actual measurable difference in terms of the drag in the water?
Yeah.
Were you surprised by it?
I wasn't. That was my hypothesis.
That was your hypothesis. And it's in part
Qualitative observations.
and then your actual data carried it out?
Yep.
I'm glad you had fun with it.
Thank you.
Some good observations. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you. Organics, fact or foe?
Yeah.
Pesticides and water. Okay, and so what did you test and what did you conclude?
I tested the authenticity of organics with these products, Nature's Promise boiling tomatoes, Nature's Promise spinach, Senko's Pure Organic Grapes, Certified Organic Harrisburg Season, and I found that the only brand that was 100% authentic was Nature's Promise apples.
Interesting.
I mean, Nature's Promise the brand.
Meaning these, although they present themselves as organic, in fact when you tested them, tested positive for what?
Pesticides, like with using these strips, the strip, like this says certified organic, but it tested all 3 times for pesticides positive.
Is that because they are mislabeling, or is it because you can still use pesticides and yet describe yourself as organic?
I think it's a little bit of both because the FDA does not certify it, but at the same time, like it might be cross-contamination. Like the grapes, basil, and Nature's Promise were in containers, but the tomatoes were not. So that's
So they might have been raised organically, but cross-contaminated
in stores.
Interesting. Thank you. Maybe talk to that.
Isabel Curley.
How are you? He wants me to hear about a solar one, but I'm going to give you a chance to everybody give me a quick summary of what you learned. Do plants have a water temperature preference? Yes or no?
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
Yes, they like the control, which was 70 degrees.
Day in and day out. And what kind of plants?
They're Brassica rapa. They're like fast plants. They're fast plants.
They grow really quickly.
Yes.
And they like the right temperature water. What did you study? Dense, deep currents?
I did like salinity of the water. In fact, there's currents in the blood. So the more salinity in the water, the more the current's going to move, causing an effect.
Salinity changes the density of the water?
Yeah.
Any effect from acidity?
I didn't, but I just think salinity so it's more controlled.
Good answer, because probably not. And you didn't have a very deep pool to test with, so you tested salinity and then What did you study about oil spill?
I'm sorry.
I tested whether natural products clean and oil spill more effectively. So I tested with sawdust and then the polypropylene pad, which they use actually with oak in boots. So, and I found that the polypropylene pad did work better for sawdust.
At absorption
At absorption.
and retention.
Yeah.
You measured that by the mass
Yeah.
absorption.
How did you get the idea for this?
Well, it was kind of based on like the oil spill in the Gulf 2 years ago, and I started doing a research paper in school about it, so I thought it would be
A de-icing
Yeah, and so and it's
Okay, all right.
so we set up 4 tubes, and these 2 had their joints are all, and these 2 were split in half. The half would be socket or a string or ribbon, and we found and we put 10 worms in each of them, and one of these sides had the icer and the other one was just plain. And we found that we put in the de-icer, we waited 3 days, and we found that 8 out of the 10 worms went to the non-de-icer side, and 2 of them went to the de-icer side, and then these kind of just all like kind of scattered around. Kind of didn't really have a certain area they're seeing it.
So what did you conclude?
I concluded that earthworms do not like to be around like chemicals or de-icer in the ground.
That they're able to sense it and they're able to move away from it. You saw a real correlation between where they were and where they were.
And some of them, yeah, some of them did die during when they were on the ice side. Yeah.
So the de-icer might actually be harmful too, not just